Hey there everyone, and oh boy have we got a crazy old matchup for you today. The Orks and the Tau are going at it head to head. As you can see over here, we've got this lovely little Tau defensive formation here. The load of fire warriors set up on a cliff face with a massive ditch in front of them, a load of Karut melee in it. We've also got ourselves a lovely bunch of the VX crisis suits over here, just laying down pulse fire right into the enemies. The enemies are, of course, the Orks. Oh, I do love me some good old Orks. We got choppers, we got storm boys, we got mega knobs, we got normal knobs, everything you can possibly think of, ladies and gentlemen. Look, here we go. Mega knobs, these are one of our new units, a ranged unit for the Ork, standing there, blasting out all heck towards the enemy. Let's have a look at our front line down here. God, it's an absolute violent affair down here. You can see our Karut warriors pushing up, trying to stop the Orks here from getting a foothold in the trench line, which will allow our fire warriors over this side to lay down all hell into that side of the battlefield. How are we doing over on the far flank? Yeah, a definite wall is starting to form here as the two forces go head to head. Orks definitely looking like they have the numbers advantage here at the moment. Oh my god, look at that front line as bullets just streak overhead. Absolute insanity here. So far then, the Orks have lost close to 60,000. The Tau have lost 6,000. Quite interesting how the Tau have got 10x the number of kills of the Orks at the moment, as the body piles start to form, and in the background over there, we can also see that blood is starting to form. You'll have to ignore the giant floating man in there, it's because of mods. So one of the mods glitches out and it just spawns this giant floating dude in the sky. No idea why. I like to label him Little Timmy from now on. That is our Little Timmy. He's not so little. Let's go over to our other side over here. How are we doing in this trench line? Oh, this is more like it. Brutal trench fighting is starting to take place over here. The Karut surging forward, trying to plug the gap. Plenty of Tau of fire warrior covering fire coming in. My god, that was a tongue-twisting sentence. Try say that one 10 times really fast. Orks here as well, trying to make their way through the graveyard. Now this area over here is going to be an absolute slaughter field for our Orks. They're really going to struggle to navigate these pathways, and the Tau are going to be able to focus fire, especially with things like this. If Karut keep coming into the area, there we go. We've got a couple of Karut now forming the defensive line. You can already see the Ork bodies are really starting to pile up. But as more and more Ork bodies pile up, that will create new pathways for them. Let's go over to our far flank. Past Little Timmy over here. I mean, look at him. He's gigantic. He actually creates some impassable terrain as well, which is rather odd. So, how are we doing on this side? Well, the Ork numbers are starting to have an effect on our Karut warriors here. We can see that there's this little breakthrough in the line where a couple of choppers have managed to outflank and slaughter their way through the Karut. Karut's still got a large number of forces on this side of the field, though. I wonder, do Karut eat Ork brains? Or is it only Imperial Guard brains that they tend to eat? I'm not quite sure, actually. Maybe an Ork brain's got a bit of Chaos Warp essence in it, so maybe it's probably not too good. Oh, the front line is slowly disintegrating now under the weight of the Orks here. Oh, the fire warriors, though, look at that, the hill in the background. The amount of firepower they're able to just lay down into here. I've got a feeling these chaps on their very far side are going to come under some really heavy fire soon, because they are going to be the closest to the fire warriors. Yeah, look, literally just started shooting at them there then. Oh, how are we doing over this side again? Going back to our center. How's the trench line holding? Oh my god, look at this down here. It is a quagmire of death in here, ladies and gentlemen. Bodies of Orks and Karut just litter the entire area. A lot of the knobs actually here are blocking the other melee infantry from getting through. Kind of interesting. Now, oh look there, there's a couple of them happen to die. There we go, a surge of Orks goes forward now. They were held in place, but no longer. As they go forward, more Karut though, actually, look at this. A large contingent of Karut now are starting to work their way around, trying to block this area in yet again. How are we doing on this flank? This flank looks like it's about to collapse. Orks charging forward. Are we going to get any reinforcements from here? Yeah, the Orks are breaking through on this side. Let's go over to our other side, because this is also critical now. You can see that our I always get these confused. I always call them the XM8, which is a grenade launcher. They are the XV8s, crisis suits. They are just going to absolutely devastate the Orks for a point-blank pulse fire here. Oh my god, oh god! Hundreds of Orks then just cut down with each of them foul blows. I don't like how they sort of pop out of existence. I think it's because there's too many polygons on the model. It's a bit too high definition for this game. So when you zoom out, they just sort of like don't know how to handle the LUDs on them, the level of detail. But it is what it is. But as long as we're point blank like this, watching them just annihilate Orks. I mean, look at that. Oh god. So many Orks dying, but they are surging forward. It does look like they've managed to capture the outer line of this trench line now. However, have we made this impassable over here, little Timmy? Oh, little Timmy, pull out your rubber dinghy. Fun for the entire family. I don't think that's actually passable anymore. That might be too deep for the Orks to actually get through. So now the Orks are starting to lay in to our fire warrior line here. You can see that we've got about 16,000 fire warriors left. The hammerheads and the crisis suits still pumping out firepower here. Does look like a couple of Karoots managed to deviate from the center to come over and try and hold the flank that little bit longer, which is giving our fire warriors a really good point-blank shooting range. Look at this. Look at the kind of field of fire these boys have got. It is excellent. There's no way they can miss a single shot over here. My god. Let's get back over to our center. Have the Orks actually managed to break the center yet? No, we've still got Karoot pouring into the area. And yet again, the Mega Knobs all lining up, causing a little bit of a kerfuffle in the back. How the body's piling up over here. Okay, so it does look like the entranceway has been widened just a little bit to allow more and more Orks through over here. See that, we've got some Karoot trying to push up. Oh, they're actually having quite, even though there's only a few of the Karoot making it to the front lines there, they're having quite an effect. Oh no, this line has finally started to collapse. There's no more Karoot on this side now. The Orks are pushing in to raw fire warrior. And telling you, ladies and gentlemen, you never want to go into a fire warrior roar. Oh, that sounds painful. But our crisis suits are holding for now. You can see that the Orks, literally the knobs have got enough strength to knock these guys back just a little bit. Now we get and knock them over temporarily. Look like that, so they end up doing these weird roly-polies. Oh god, the crisis suits are just getting swarmed. And so are the rest of the tower over here. The front line over here is literally just brutality unchained. The town now, 385,000 kills. The Orks, 50,000. The Orks have still got 500,000 troops remaining, basically. The town here with 11,000, but they are fire warriors, and they do put out devastating firepower. Let's have a look. Let's go down here. It looks like we've got a couple of shooters trying to lay down some Daka for the boys. Oh my god, this is a slaughter over this side. The Orks, unable to path down here, are just simply running across the side here to get down into this trench. And they're taking stupendous losses, quite frankly. Oh, that's fine with me. Absolutely fine. But the rest of the Orks now, having broken through the front line, are starting to surge through the trenches and up into the remaining fire warriors, who are now essentially attacked on all sides. I don't think there's any way out of here for them now. They've just got to hold off and take as many of these damn Orks with them as they possibly can. Which, being fire warriors, they're going to take quite a few of them out, I'm going to say. God, look at the quagmire of death, though, underneath all this battlefield. It's absolutely fantastic. From the impassable blood... Oh, hello, mate. From the impassable blood to just all the corpses littering every inch of this ravine. It's devastating for the Orks, but they don't care. They've got a good fight. Oh, no, our hammerheads have been swarmed, ladies and gentlemen. They're taking a beating. Ork choppers and storm boys coming right at it. Oh, the poor drone guns on the front now have probably been disabled. The hammerhead's probably just firing up its jets, trying to burn any Orks near it. So it looks like our squad over that side now has been completely decimated. This is the center line squad here. They're going to put up quite a good fight, though. They're not going down without taking hundreds of Orks with them. Oh god, look at the Orks swarming over down here. It's ridiculous. So many of them. Hey, little Timmy, how's it going? Oh god, no matter where I look at the moment, there's just a sea of green or red. Depends on what part of the battlefield you look at. There's plenty of red all over the place. Yeah, look at all these down here. That was really costly for the Orks to push this position. And now they're struggling to get through because of all the blood. What's going on over here? Okay, so I thought for a second then they were having a bit of a scrap, but they're not. They're just trying to find a pathway down. Because this is the main entranceway up into the centre for them now. Apart from the obvious outer flanks. But the tower's still holding, ladies and gentlemen. There's only 7,000 of them remaining. Close to 8,000. And the Orks have lost over half of their number. Are they going to have enough to keep pushing this? I don't know. A lot of them are still stuck in the graveyard over here, which is really going to narrow them down. But however, this flank looks a bit devastating. If the Tau can get this flank under control over here, then they've got a really good chance. But it's looking a bit grim at the moment. The front line is just death incarnate. The Orks swarming over the hill. Oh, it's such a cool sight, that is. Just hundreds of Orks charging down a hill into gunfire. Getting to the front line where the bodies are just piling up all around them. Like I said, I'm amazed this Hammerhead's still going here. He's not giving up without a fight. Let's get back down onto our other flank. Look how many Orks are pouring into the breach here now. It's getting a little bit ridiculous, guys. The body pile's starting to get a little bit ridiculous as well. They're taking a lot of firepower, actually. The tower getting shot at as well, which is actually amazing that more of them haven't died on this front line here. But the Orks are melting somewhat. There's still 356,000 of them, but the tower put up an amazing defense so far here, considering they only had very few numbers comparative to the massive Ork horde that was coming at them. How are we doing on this side, chaps? That Hammerhead's still holding in there. But our Orks, relentless in their greed tide assaults. My god. I really like these Fire Warriors. I think they look so cool. There's one thing about them that I've always liked, is the Tau stuff looks really cool. I just don't like the fact that their entire army is based upon basically sitting 400 miles away from the enemy and just lasering them to death. I mean, it's realistically what you should be doing as an army. It's the most conventional and, you know, logical process. Why would you get near chaos when you can simply blast him from a different planet? That's the Tau way, baby. And you cannot blame them. Chaos is not something you want to trifle with. Nor are greenskins, apparently. That the tower woefully find it out now. Oh, the last of these Fire Warriors here. Literally just disappearing under sea of green. Our last 1,000 valiant warriors putting up their defense against 337,000 Orks. Good luck, lads. Good luck. You are definitely going to need it. They're still taking hundreds of Orks to the grave with them. That has to be said. They have absolutely annihilated half of the Ork army here. The Orks are going to take a little while to replenish from this, maybe about a week. Which is a stupid thing when you think about it. All the mushrooms that have been dropped here. Each dead Ork is now going to spawn 3 to 4 Orks. The most insane fungi in the universe, ladies and gentlemen. The Greenskins. And today has been their day as they claim victory over the Tau here. But as always, I do hope you've had a blast. I know I have. Please do comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. A massive shout out to you channel members who help to keep this channel going. We couldn't do it without your support. And if you're not a channel member, why the heck not? Click the join button below. And while you're at it, why not go ahead and check out this amazing metal wall art. You know you want this awesome Cyberdog hanging from your wall. Check it out in the link in the description. With all that being said, as always, until next time, peace.